Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. Mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. All right, for my new students, this is the kind of thing we used to do at the Yoga Circle from 1985 to 2019. Get it? PowerPoint, presentation literacy. This one's called the ABCs of Yoga. Yes, look at these great old little pictures reminding you of the yogis, including the guy doing like this, his floating in the air. Yoga is an ancient but yet ever-fresh, flourishing heritage that did not lose heart amidst the calamities, and we're the generation that has to maintain that. And it got passed on to posterity, creating new poses, different ways of moving the body. May not seem traditional, but part of yoga is breaking tradition and creating new tradition, isn't it? It's all about the darshan, or getting the world view. Yoga is a mirror that reflects the core of being. Here it's empty of any concept, empty of any image. It's a mirror that reflects what's there without being sullied, so says Confucius. You can start yoga with like health, just run, get out there, take care of yourself. But eventually yoga moves from that to self-realization. By constantly keeping one's attention on the source, the ego is dissolved, and in that source, it's like a salt doll in the sea. Who's left to report the depth of the ocean? But it's about an even attitude, equanimity in your daily life, and then skill in action. Yoga karma sukha salam. You can't have a good day with a bad attitude, and you can't have a bad day with a good attitude. But this is something you got to develop because we get so caught up. The keynote is the law of karma, which is equilibrium. Nature is always working to restore the equilibrium whenever through man's acts it's disturbed. So they say mind makes, takes. So it's easily biased, colored, distracted, equilibrium is disturbed. That's why your practice is the way to get back to center yourself. Oh, I love this little one. This is the, okay, doc, I'm ready for the procedure. Now, what am I in for? Why so quiet, doc? Yeah. You got to dissect stuff. You got to be still in order to silence the mind flapping its gums all the time. It's hard to sustain the pressure that our society puts on people to be so productive, so many different demands, so many different financial burdens, so many different difficult interactions with people who have such different backgrounds and educational experiences than we do. So to bear the pace and the pressure, again, yoga is one of the best ways of maintaining a sense of sanity. And then ultimately, you're searching for peace outside yourself. It forever eludes you. There's no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. There's no path to love. Love is the path. There's no path to peace. Peace is the path. So be happy, be loving, be peaceful. Sounds oversimplified, doesn't it? But my teacher reminds you, have enthusiasm for what you do, have courage for what you do, have sincerity for what you do, and work hard to maintain the attention. Keep bringing your focus back. Like in meditation, your mind wanders, you bring it back. And then in your postures, you learn, what is it to expand, to extend? How do you make circumferential action so your body is like a sculpture, 3D, not a painting, 2D? And yet with that action, how do you simultaneously learn how to relax? Because if you do this, yoga will teach you how to build up resistance to the onslaught of many diseases, and then how to stay healthy and remain that way, which is difficult to sustain over a lifetime, is it not? But nonetheless, you don't have to worry about highfalutin ideals. We say in the Meditator's Guide, you don't need to know how much wine there is in the tavern in order to get drunk. Just utilize whatever you need to get yourself lit, and everything finds its place. The greatest obstacle is attachment, as they say, holding on to stuff. If attachment is strong, it blocks realization because you don't want to give up what you've already had, even if it's a comfortable hell. You hold on tight, you got to let go. But it has access to the pure of heart, like Sir Galahad. If you're untroubled by subsidiary aims, meaning ego's desire instead of soul's desire. And it seems like there's so few examples, but it's not true. But because people don't see many examples, they have little trust in its feasibility. But the idea is not just to look for other examples, which is still outside of yourself. It's to be the example yourself. How? Keen devotion to trying to understand the stuff, fascination with it, right? And then getting straight with yourself. It's hard to hide when you're watching how your mind works. When you're not watching, a lot of stuff can happen out of ignorance. But once you understand that whatever you put your attention to, you get more of, that's the law of attraction, that which is like unto itself is drawn, then here's a little nice poster. Worry never changed what already happened, and it's incapable of altering what is to come. But don't worry. But worry does have power to rob today of joy, if you let it. Worry does have the power to rob today of joy, if we let it. But we won't let it, will we? And so just remember, a man once asked Buddha, I want happiness. And the Buddha said, first remove I, that's ego, then remove want, that's desire. See? Now you're left only with happiness. Or as the Buddhists would say, the whole path is about liberation from clinging to non-clinging. It doesn't matter what you don't cling to, just don't cling. And then when you don't cling, enhance the commonplace. You want to put ice cream in your coffee? Fine by me. And that includes don't cling to anything I have to say, but have a great day anyway.